What's up, True Slayer? I made a response to you because I basically agree with everything that you say. A lot of these fans don't know what the hell they're talking about. And one thing I would like to mention is high spots. A high spot is anything that's planted into the match or anything that changes the course of a match. A chain of cool moves or a high flying moves isn't just a high spot. Anything can be a high spot. A facial expression can be a high spot. If I make a match with someone and I tell them, do a clothesline, then make a facial expression to the crowd, that right there is a high spot. Now, for all you idiots over there that you like to say, well, this match was a spot fest, this match was a spot fest, guess what? You know the match, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Macho Man Randy Savage at WrestleMania? That match was a spot fest. You wanna know why? Because the whole entire match was choreographed. And they both have admitted it. So that just goes to show a lot of you people just don't know what you're talking about concerning wrestling. Another thing, you know, you people want to give guys like Chris Sabin and AJ Styles grief because of their matches lately in TNA and because they haven't been doing as much high flying as much. Okay, I agree that maybe their matches hasn't been as good, but one thing you have to remember is they are heels. Heels are supposed to get heat from the crowd. Heels are not supposed to be doing crazy high flying moves or high flying stunts. They can do those moves, but they're not supposed to outshine the babyface. Remember, the point of a heel is to piss off the crowd. If you go around doing all these cool moves, you're not gonna piss them off. You're gonna get them on your side. So basically, to answer a lot of you people's questions, you know, why when guys turn heel they don't high fly as much? Well, there you go. And just to wrap that part up, guys, remember, the babyface is supposed to get over, the heel is supposed to get heat. Now, on to Lockdown. I only seen 2 matches, and one thing I agree with you, True Slayer. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you haven't checked this guy's videos, man, check him out. He knows a lot what he's talking about. And plus, he has a lot of reviews on certain things, and you know, he can give you that second word on anything you guys are thinking about. On to Lethal Lockdown. I only seen 2 matches, sadly, but in any event, in the Lethal Lockdown match, this match has some crazy high spots. You had AJ Styles coming off the top of the cage. You had Rhino Tom go through the door. You had Christian Cage taking a thumbtack bump. Speaking of him, I wonder if he was injured or something because he was almost invisible in this match. Jeff Jarrett clocks Abyss in the head with a guitar with thumbtacks inside of them. And, you know, oh, by the way, this guy, Scott Steiner, hits a fucking Frankenstein. That's just insane right there. On to another problem I'm having is you TNA fans. I'm not talking about people that just like TNA. I'm talking about people that just specifically like TNA. You people are some of the most biased people in the world. I swear. It's like TNA can do no wrong. And on to the word bias. Guys, stop misspelling this word. The word bias does not have a Y and it doesn't have a T. And you know, usually I don't go around giving people grammar lessons, but let's be honest, this word is just misspelled like crazy. And another thing I would like to talk about is stop overrating John Cena versus HBK, please. Because quite frankly, you guys, well, this was match of the year. First of all, look at the circumstances. It's WrestleMania, it's the main event, and it's for the title. Basically, if you had 2 unknown people that have the same exact match, same exact format, on a different show, it wouldn't have been good. That match wasn't no fucking match of the year. You want to see a better match than that? New Year's Revolution, DX versus Team Rated RKO. Okay, you say that's match of the year. Shawn Michaels, he did a moonsault to the outside. He power drive John Cena into steps. So fucking what? New Year's Revolution, Shawn Michaels did a suicide punch up. He front flipped over the top rope. And he did an elbow from the turnbuckle onto the announcer tables. And while Triple H did a pedigree on the other announce table. I think that was one of the most underrated matches of the year. So check that one out. And quite frankly, Batista versus Undertaker was way better than that match too. So guys, again, just stop that fucking overrating that match. It wasn't all that. John Cena was carried throughout the whole thing. Shawn Michaels had way better matches than that. That's all I gotta say for right now, guys. Well, another thing with True Slayer that I agree with was that the electric cage match was just stupid. Okay, you know, Hernandez is climbing the cage. It wasn't somebody who was just getting electrocuted by touching the cage. It just didn't make any sense. And when they did get electrocuted, it's just nothing but a lighting effect that I felt was just really stupid. And but one thing I did like, however, was the fact that they only went to electrify each other 2 times. They didn't try to go for that for the whole match. But all in all, it was a good match. I wish that Hernandez wouldn't just hit the table. I wish he would have splashed someone through the table. But in any event, I'll catch you guys later next.